Dedication to Lord Spencer. The author praises Spencer for his noble birth and the glorious future that is surely destined for him. The author compares Spencer to Cesario, saying that he is too loyal to be like him, but also warning him against unlawful ambition. The Leverste main plot of last volume is difficult to ascertain. Many new characters, such as Alonso, are introduced and the plot contains various love affairs, disguises, mistaken identities, and personal and political intrigues. Despite the title, The Amours of Philander and Sylvia, the love between these two characters does not seem to play the major role anymore, as it did in Part 1. Their feelings towards each other are only dissembled and their relationship to other people gain in importance. Sylvia continues to be pursued by Octavio and by Brilgerd. Philander pursues Callista and other women. Furthermore, a large part of the action is concerned with Cesario's political scheme to gain the crown. In addition, the narrative form shifts from epistolary to an omniscient narrator's voice, creating distance between the character's motivations and what the reader is allowed to know. Part 2 ended with Sylvia meeting Octavio at a nearby church. Their marriage is prevented by Brilgerd, Sylvia's lawful husband, who has grown jealous of Octavio. Although Brilgerd had promised never to claim her as his wife, he reveals in public that he is already married to her. Sylvia and Octavio's reputations are damaged. And although Octavio has learned that she is already married to Brilgerd, he still wants to marry her. After Sylvia evades the advances of Octavio's uncle Sebastian, she and Octavio flee to Brussels. Udharan Chennai. Meanwhile, Callista leaves Philander and takes orders after learning he has another mistress. Philander returns to Sylvia and quickly woos her again. Octavio and Philander duel over Sylvia, and Octavio is badly wounded. Sylvia leaves him and absconds with Philander to a nearby town. However, their affections quickly dwindle. Philander starts having other affairs, and Sylvia gives birth to a child that is barely mentioned in the text. Its fate is unknown. Sylvia begins leveraging physical affection for loyalty. She enlists Brilgerd as her confidant in an attempt to win back Octavio, promising Brilgerd sexual favors for his help. Similarly to his sister Callista, Octavio takes orders to avoid unlawful passions. He settles a good pension on Sylvia so she can support herself honorably. But she immediately spends it on fine clothes and jewels. In this new guise, she impresses Alonso at the Torre, who she had met earlier while inhabiting the guise of a man. With Brilgerd's help she manages to deprive him of his fortune. The political plot. The political plot is focused on Cesario's ambition of becoming King of France. His relationship to Ocel Hermione plays a crucial role in this part of the story. She is a former mistress to Cesario and is already past her beauty. To the surprise of everyone, the handsome prince falls in love with her. Only the reader gets to know the reason. Fergusano, a Scottish wizard, made a philtre that bewitched Cesario and attached him to Hermione. She finally becomes his wife, and stirs up his ambition to become king with the help of two wizards. Cesario leaves with all his men from Brussels to France, where he proclaims himself king. Cesario's army is defeated by the royal army due to his impatience and losing the loyalty of his friends. He is eventually executed.